Hi, my name's Ashley Brown. I'm really excited to show you all a little bit of what I've been working on for the past few months with Dr. Dave Weston. We started back in February with the goal of taking data from open sources and replicating graphs, trends, and statistics that we hear about all the time in the news or through other sources. Dr. Dave and I wanted to take data that anybody could access and recreate graphs that are presented to us every day in a way that is possible for anybody, not just scientists, but also regular civilians who are interested in replicating the data and the trend and the graphs that we see every day with this open data. We started with graphs from and tables from Ron Mittler's article on global warming, climate change, and environmental pollution. Specifically, we wanted to focus on temperature trends and precipitation trends as displayed in this graph from Mittler's article. We decided to focus on temperature readings in and around Oak Ridge, Tennessee for starters. In addition, Dr. Dave also wanted to help me learn R and get a little bit of a glimpse into what a career in science research would look like. The first step to recreating these graphs and using open science to its full potential was to learn how to work with R. This was a bit of a learning curve, and I spent a large part of February working with various practice data sets and then moved on to temperature data sets. My very first graph in R with actual temperature data sets instead of just practice data sets was this. Not exactly the most specific graph, we could call it, but I definitely did learn from it and moved on to data sets that were from the National Ecological Observatory Network, also known as NEON, which allowed me to get data sets from Oak Ridge, Tennessee for the last, I think it's about 15 years. Unfortunately, due to the storage capacity of my little desktop computer, I was only able to take 2 months of that data from January and February of 2018, but I do have all the code. So if I did have the storage capacity for all this data, I would have all the code in order to graph the trends and replicate these graphs that we see every day talking about climate change and global pollution. I was able to combine three data sets from NEON's website. First of all, the triple aspirated air temperature, as seen on the left of this graph, soil temperature, and single aspirated air temperature, which was a good way to kind of average out my two temperatures. I was able to use point graphs, scatter plots, and smoothing functions within R to present this data on these graphs, which was a blast. Finally, I was able to get all three, the soil temperature, the triple aspirated, and the single aspirated air temperatures all onto this one graph, which if I had all the data sets for the last 15 years would be able to replicate that graph from Mittler's article, which would give us a good idea of the trends of the last 15 years in temperature and give us a good glimpse into the data behind those graphs that we see all the time. This process has not only been a blast, but has also really opened my eyes to what a career in science research would look like. In the fall, I'll be attending Milligan University up in Johnson City as a freshman to study biochemistry with a double major in English. After college, I would love to join a science research team, specifically, hopefully, in climate research, although I have no idea what I want to study exactly. Eventually, I do want to be a part of a team that helps discover some of the secrets hiding in our incredible planet and explore the vast unknowns of science that can help preserve, advance, or improve our society. Thank you all so much for your time today. I really appreciate it. It has been a privilege to learn some of what you all do on a day-to-day basis. So thank you for the opportunity to learn. Thank you all so much for your time again, and have a fantastic day.